tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. And we're back. We got I'm about to start stealing Joy's job.
Just for the day. I'll
got
take it back tomorrow.
Crank Lucas in the motherfucking building. Hey.
Crank, what up?
What's good?
What's up, man? Hey, thank you for coming out first and foremost.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you. Well, let's start off for those who don't know in our network. Who is Crank?
Who is Crank?
I feel like people already know who Crank Lucas is. I feel kind of awkward asking that question. I'm still gonna ask you though.
Yes. Who are you?
Who is Crank Lucas?
A black man.
Obviously.
Don't make this shit weird.
They might for the people that's listening, they might think I'm Mexican or something. So you gotta start with a black man. I'm a rap producer, entrepreneur.
Bill Gates.
This nigga called me Bill Gates.
He a man in bitty hats.
Matter of fact, he called me Bill Gates. It wasn't even 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, I feel as though Craig Lucas is Bill Gates. He could be the next.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Let's get it. With some comedy, with some jokes, and some music and some beats.
That's crazy, man. Washington is native, right? Yeah. Born and raised.
Born and raised.
What part of DC?
I was born in DC. I grew up in Maryland. I grew up in Upper Marlboro.
Oh,
the bougie part or the hood part?
The Upper Marlboro doesn't have no hood parts.
All bougie.
Right.
We're hood, but there's no hood parts.
You know, Largo Upper Marlboro is this little bougier in right there. Yeah, right.
Baltimore and
somewhere right there between Largo.
I mean, it's some bougie. We can cuss, right?
Yeah.
It's some bougie bitches, but.
Text me tomorrow. We gonna talk about it.
Yeah, I'll show you where they at. No question.
Craig, you won that Titan Award 2 years ago. How did you feel about the award?
I don't even remember. That was 2 years ago. You know how much weed I smoked since then? How much I had to drink since then?
He had one of the best speeches I ever heard from an artist, from a producer, from an entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? I really like how you articulated and talked about the DMV as a whole, because a lot of people don't speak up for everybody. Right. They wouldn't take that and put it on their back. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling there for Big Sip too. This Cutthroat TV coming to you live.
With the shoulder.
I had to hit the shoulder. It's only my third day out here.
All right, so Crank Lucas, have you always been a funny man?
No.
So when did you get into your comedy?
Unemployment is a very powerful thing.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
The story right there.
God bless those who have a job.
Yeah. So I just had an idea to do some skits. I wanted to be a comedian before I was an artist. I wanted to be a comedian, but I wasn't funny. And what I did was.
But I wasn't funny.
Why y'all laughing? Listen.
That's funny, nigga.
Listen. So I studied Comic View.
Okay.
Cause that was something I could watch every night.
But who did you study on Comic View?
Everybody, whoever was up there. Nigga, when I was watching it, that's back when Shucky Ducky was on there, and Michael Blackson had just first started, and Gary Owen, and
that's old
everybody.
School.
You know what I'm saying? But just studying stand up and just studying and observing comedy and. You know what I'm saying? Doing all that. But music is that's what I grew up doing my whole life. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's my destiny. So, I was raised by a musician. You know what I'm saying? So,
who's that?
My father.
What's his name?
Kelvin.
Kim, not Kevin.
Kim. That must be the Upper Marlboro slang. Kim.
And he had a son and named him Kelvin.
Okay. That's where you got Craig from?
Nah.
So why did they call you Craig Lucas though?
Because I turned this bitch up. That's why.
Okay.
Because I turned this bitch up.
It was a moment. I just
Parodies and prodigies.
I know. Cutthroat. Shut the fuck up.
Parodies and prodigies.
Shut up.
I don't know how the fuck she got parodies and prodigies.
Because it's a P word. Prodigies. Parodies.
You been drinking?
No, she's not even water.
Oh my God. I'm drinking and you get drunk.
I'm thinking it's the secondhand smoke that I'm getting with
what's she trying to say, Craig?
That y'all vibrating.
Whoa.
That's crazy.
Pause.
No homo. Don the marker.
Shout out 3 niggas.
Shout out to Lansky. Cause he's the one that put the Jamaican air horn on that shit. That is funny as shit. So I gotta take that from him. But yeah. I've been doing some prodigies for a minute, you know what I'm saying?
Talk about the prodigies you have been doing.
These prodigies, man, you know what I'm saying?
I see you go viral. How did you go viral? Like, cause I'm trying to go viral.
Yeah,
How did you go viral?
I mean, like basically, all right. So to go back, so I was unemployed, but I took that time to make sure that all my social media pages had the same name. They looked the same. I had all my beats, like everything was together because I was already promoting beats online and on YouTube and stuff.
Okay.
And I had an idea to do a skit. I did it. And like I told you earlier, the whole plan was to use that to promote my beats. So I'm like rapping in the skit. So the beats I'm rapping on is for sale. Go to the website. Go, you know what I'm saying? And that happened, but so much other stuff happened too. People wanted to pay me to do features and ghostwrite and mix and master their stuff and do graphics and do this and do that and share their videos and everything, and the views just blew up. You know what I'm saying? So I was lucky. Like I did get lucky, but also I was prepared. You know what I'm saying?
How lucrative is it? How lucrative is it?
I live off of it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You think you were lucky? I wouldn't say that.
I think it's a blueprint.
I got lucky.
The strategy you put in place.
I had like 3 videos that I had did before I started doing like actual skits. The first skit I did got 300,000 views overnight. Mm-hmm. The second skit I did a couple days later got 1 million views overnight.
Damn.
Okay, so it's God. It is God because I prayed for it. But I got lucky because like people don't always do that. The trying to get views and stuff is.
But you had a strategy.
It's a game.
How do I get a shout out?
You had a strategy to sell beats.
I didn't even have a full strategy. That's what I'm saying. Like
you thought through it though.
I thought it through.
Yeah.
But I didn't even know half of what I know now. So that's what I'm saying. Like
how do we get a shout out from Greg Lucas? What's your cash app? What's your cash app?
Man, come on, man. You ain't gotta pay me for no shout out. It's hashtag Crank Lucas.
I got you, my guy. If that's all it take, I got you, my guy.
Nah, but I feel like it's something that you thought about, and like you said, you had an idea. You were unemployed. Your back was against.
Can we
the wall.
stop saying I was unemployed, y'all?
You said that.
You said
no. I said it one time. Everybody at this table has said it again. I think I heard the cameraman say unemployed. Like God damn, like it was. I was being facetious.
Unemployed nigga.
Nah, you
Right,
nigga,
unemployed nigga.
Unemployed.
So like you
nigga.
was saying, you wasn't shit. You wasn't shit.
It's getting
You was
worse.
sitting on your mama's couch.
It's getting worse.
You ain't doing shit with your life.
You was unemployed.
You sit on the couch all day. You ain't
ICDC.
doing nothing. You on the phone all day.
ICDC college. Go join
Yo, but the
ICDC.
shit got worse. You was
You got time
unemployed.
on your
Now
hands.
you
Go pick up
unemployed,
a book.
nigga. Now you ain't
Alabama
shit,
and
nigga.
shit.
Now, ho, you're from Upper Marlboro. You were unemployed. You're bougie.
Right, how did it?
Damn.
Hey, don't put the bougie tag.
But look,
Don't do that.
on another level, Craig, I feel like that a lot of people who don't know you or who are not familiar with you need to get familiar. Like, that's what me as a blogger. Like, I watch a lot of your shit. I don't follow you because, you know what I'm saying, I'm not into the funny. I don't follow no comedy. I really, like, I live my life a little serious. So I play a lot. Like, prayers even tell me, hey, you need to stop playing.
Yeah,
so I don't really want to get to playing shit because I might start doing comedy because I'm really funny.
So then do it. What the fuck is you talking about right now?
I'm not
I don't like nothing you just said.
I don't care.
I don't like nothing you just said.
I love your beats.
I'm with you.
No, fuck my beats.
I'm with you.
My beats is trash right now. Listen, everything you just do that shit, bruh.
Nah.
See, this is the.
It's
now
not
you gotta get the real
But you're
Crank
not even
Lucas.
taking your own advice that you had
this is
in
what
there
I'm
earlier
saying.
today.
Be quiet.
Like,
Joy,
what are you
I'm
saying?
trying to get the real him. See, you got sometimes you got to dog yourself to
This
get the
shit
person.
blows me, and this is what I preach to niggas about all fucking day, Mo. Like what you just said. If you
Mo is Mo still alive?
Yeah, no, Mo's alive. He Mo got in the ICU and the police just arrested Cuz 33 from
And
Oxford
Bob.
Hill.
What about
and
Bob?
Slim-
What happened to Bob?
No,
Slim escape?
well, yesterday when Mo had first got shot and we thought he killed Mo, we was waiting on word from Joe and Bob. So we still haven't heard from Joe and Bob.
Okay.
But Mothers is good.
Okay,
So we can
Mothers,
still
okay.
put
What about
on
Mothers?
I like Slim. I like Slim.
Or
Slim
Bobbers.
Mothers.
Slim is who got locked up for shooting Mo. Cuz and Slim got locked up.
Okay.
Cuz is 33 from Oxford Hill. Slim is 27 from Suitland.
Or Mothers.
Slim got
Mothers
or
is good,
Mothers.
though.
Mothers
Hey,
is
Mo.
good.
But we still waiting to hear
Mothers is
from
good.
Bob.
Hey, Mo, I'll
But
be
the
good.
whole thing is, Cuz mother is Mother's sister.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Hey,
What
That's
about-
why we call him Cuz.
That's right. That's
What
right.
about Dummy?
Dummy?
BMO, dummy.
Dummy.
Nigga, I don't know. He on heroin.
We still trying to figure out. But why whole time, that whole conversation,
Yeah.
that whole entire conversation makes sense.
Yeah.
Then they makes sense.
It's like it made perfect fucking sense.
Hey, look.
Crazy, bro.
Hey,
Like,
look.
People who are not from here will really think we're talking about people.
People, right?
I had to explain to people on Sunday I bought a whole rack of ribs, an actual whole rack of, I had to keep saying an actual whole rack of ribs.
Oh, because they thought me like a lot.
Yeah, like a lot. But it is a lot. It is a whole rack of ribs.
It is a whole
A
rack.
whole rack is a whole rack is a whole rack.
I got a whole rack of cash.
A whole, hey.
I want to see a whole rack of ass. They use that rack shit crazy.
Yeah. It's a whole
man.
rack of
But
them.
like,
It's working now.
But
DB slang is like one of the best slangs
But
I ever
it's
heard.
like
agree.
everywhere, bro.
I agree.
It's so many.
It's like
I agree.
It's so many though, because it's tri-state. It's be more like dummy.
like have y'all ever heard Thought It Was?
Yeah.
Like my cousin made that up. He was in the Washington Post for that. Uchi from the Slutty Boys.
Oh, yeah?
He made that up. That's my blood cousin, first cousin.
But hold on, you're not gonna get away. We're not gonna. I fucked up. I kind of sidetracked because I've been.
Nah, the
researching
whole
it.
I'm trying to tell you like
No.
slang. We going into slang because Craig Lucas.
No, Craig Lucas gonna go. Go ahead and school him real quick.
Oh
You know
my
why?
God! See, I knew he was gonna do
We're
this.
gonna go back to that. Cause I throw you off for
Nah,
a
I
second.
know what you say.
No,
We just not gonna do it on
no.
camera.
I throw you off for a second because he was talking about getting into comedy and he don't want to do it. You was telling him to do it, right? Let's get back to that.
Do that shit, bruh. Like, basically what you just said is, whether you realize it or not, what you just said is, this is what you said. You said, I'm serious. And I be joking all the time. Nigga be telling me stop joking. But I don't want to do that comedy shit, because I'm going to be funny. Nigga, do that shit. Do that shit, bruh. If it's in you to do that shit, listen to me,
How
bruh.
you say no in Spanish?
Listen to me, bruh.
How
Let
you
me
s-
explain
shit's
something
funny.
to you.
How
Let
you
me-
say no in
Let me
nigga?
explain
That's
something
funny.
to
Knows
you, bruh.
every language is no.
How you say no in
Let me
nigga?
explain something to you, bruh. God gives you talents because he wants you to use them.
And
No
it's,
question.
your gift back to God is
And
to
if you
utilize the
don't
talent.
use your talents, he'll take them away
I'm
from
glad
you
y'all say
and
that.
make it so that you can't use
Because
them.
look, I live my life this way. You got a gift, weakness, and purpose. That's it.
Yeah. But God give you a talent, your gift back to God is to utilize the talent he gave you.
All right,
question.
so what's the difference between a gift and a purpose?
So look, this is how I explain my three that I live by: gift, weakness, and purpose. I feel like that's when you pass on to wherever you go after life, whatever you believe in. So me, a gift and a purpose. A gift is something that God gave you. Your purpose is something that you find throughout life once you live it.
But if you
Like,
find
you
it,
live it
hold
through
on,
a
if you find it and it's not your gift, you're not gonna be able to.
No, your purpose.
Purposefully use it.
Exactly. So that don't make any sense.
How?
Your gift is what you should focus on.
Yeah, I know.
That will-
I never
that-
said.
you-
I never said.
That's why I asked what's the difference between gift and a purpose, because
So
I
if you-
feel
if
like
you funny-
it's both. It's
Exactly my point.
It's
Yeah.
hand in
If you
hand.
funny
But my
is a
gift
gift.
is not that I'm funny. My gift is that I'm a people person.
But you being funny is
It's a
a
natural-
bonus.
it's a natural
thing.
thing.
But if you feel like you can do it and make money, if you just spoke very confidently
I can.
about
Anything you put your mind to,
Then-
I think that
then
you
what's stopping you?
could do. I don't know, myself. I'm my biggest letdown. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? You control your own destiny. You know that.
stop letting yourself down
Yeah.
I know, man.
Yeah.
I get discouraged
Please.
a lot. It's
for the cult.
Yeah.
I'm glad to have people like you.
Hey, that's what I do, and I'm such a bammer about it, cause like I be like, nigga, you can do this shit, and I be like, damn, I'm preaching this shit, but like, nah, that's what I'm on some black excellence type shit. I'm on some like niggas can really do some shit, but
clothing
niggas
line coming soon.
Bruh, that's what I'm saying.
Shameless plug.
Black.
That's not even
Black lives
no
matter.
shame. That's not even shameful.
Your innings over.
That's not even shameful.
I love you, dear.
Cut it out.
Craig, so how long you been doing this?
What?
Everything, because I mean, I don't even.
I've been doing music.
I don't even know what to label you as. I know you're a producer, engineer, a comedian,
Bill Gates,
entrepreneur. Like my nigga, I don't need. So when I say started this, I'm talking about everything.
I've been doing music for 21 years. Well, I've been doing music my whole life.
What the fuck?
Not like professionally, but like I when I first decided I wanted to rap, like I was recording myself, I was making my own beats, I was always, and I wasn't as nice as I am now. I just got nicer, you know what I'm saying? But yeah,
you crazy now.
That's your pop. Let me say that. Your pop is the one you give credit for that. Or how do you find that passion? How do you know this is what? Who's your pop?
Nah, he gotta get credit to Mo Slim because don't act like you don't know. Sorry.
Mo Slim. I'm like, who the fuck is Mo?
I caught him.
Yeah, he got you. He got you.
Yeah, you see that funniness? Yeah,
I mean, that's not, but I was
we was in a room full of people.
Nah, you said Mo Slim like it was one person.
No, Mo Slim and Cuz. I said you got.
You ain't even say Cuz.
Yes, I did. I said all three.
Oh, I ain't hear all three.
Roll the tape
but
back.
Mo and Slim don't do music. Cuz plays roller times.
No, y'all nigga what? Cut that shit out.
You know what I'm saying?
Stop.
I can give Cuz some credit.
Okay.
But Joe, he plays the bass.
Damn.
At church.
Nah. Bob is on bass.
Oh, Bob is on bass now?
On bass.
Joe
Okay,
used to be on bass.
Bob
Okay,
is
Jordan.
on bass.
Joe used to play the bass.
Joe did, but Bob.
I bought a 4-string bass from Joe, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. I got a 4-string bass from Joe.
All right,
I'm telling you.
but
It was
Joe,
an Ibanez.
Joe is switching it up to the keyboard because Cuz want to be lead mic. So
yo,
it's
niggas-
just
Cuz voice is terrible.
But Cuz got that. He kind of got that. You know, lead mic that he not singing, he just shouting out hood.
Hey, Mo,
Cuz
hey,
gonna
Mo.
do his best Big G impression.
And
Ain't
only
nobody trying to hear Cuz on the lead
I
mic.
Slim
swear.
get me gut.
No, Mothers plays the hell out of the tambourine.
Okay, she be up there.
Well, Slim get me gut. And Mo is anything.
Y'all play too much.
Slim
yo.
gets me gut. And Mo is anything.
Yo, y'all play too much.
That sound like album
Easy,
title,
easy.
a DMX album title.
Well,
come
Slim
on,
gets
man.
me gun and Mo is everything.
I'm trying. Yo, I can't.
It's dark and hell is hot.
Yo, I
Hey, yeah,
can't.
that's some funny ass
Oh
shit.
my God.
Cause
Somebody.
they be
Mom,
yeah.
somebody help.
Yeah.
And that, all y'all need help. I'm trying to get to know Crank. Y'all
Sorry,
niggas like, yo,
Hey, this
You
is
are.
crack.
You are.
This is
You
crack.
are.
fuck.
There's no such thing as an interview with me.
I see, nigga.
I'm just here. I just happen to have
I'm
headphones.
just here.
I'm here so I won't get
I'm
fined.
gonna find.
I'm just here so I won't
Hey,
get
Mo,
fined.
I'm just here so I won't get fined.
By the way, this mic everything sounds beautiful in these headphones.
Oh my
like
God.
y'all got some great quality. I'm an
Oh my
engineer, so I
God.
got the, you know what I'm saying, quality.
Go ahead, go
Quality.
ahead.
You know my slogan?
I'm quality control. What's the slogan?
Quality matters.
Hey.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
Quality over quantity.
Recording studio to the radio station.
Hey.
Quality matters.
Hey, God damn it. Shit.
So, yeah.
Yeah,
Hustle
this shit
crime.
is awesome.
Can we toast to that? I feel like this
Man,
is
toast.
lit
Yay.
champs. Lit champs.
Yeah.
Water.
She got a water. You don't belong
Got the
here.
baby water.
Jordan, you don't belong. We are drunk.
You gonna call my water baby water?
She got the infant joint.
Sad.
She got a jar you wash your hands
I
with.
can't
So,
drink.
what would you like to know?
I'm just saying, I'm trying to figure out.
So,
I'm so thrown off.
He started busting out laughing, yeah, like
All right, we trying to figure out where we at.
Where we at? Like,
Where we at?
so, again, I don't know what to label you as, a producer, engineer.
You still
or
on
artist.
that?
Yeah, you answered the fucking question. I'm
all right, so
started.
Okay,
Who
all
give me
right,
credit
so
for it?
all right, so I came up with Rap Deucer because my main thing was I'm a rapper and I'm a producer. Now I do comedy and like all this other shit, right? You know what I'm saying? Which I kind of did everything, but the main things I was promoting was rapping and producing. So I put those together. At this point, you just say entrepreneur for real. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm at entrepreneur level.
Bill Gates, he just being modest.
Once I put some coconut oil on my bank account and get a little bit more zeros, then we can get to mogul.
Bill Gates.
Mogul will be the next thing.
That's
you know
the goal
what I'm
right
saying?
now. That's what we're working on right now.
That's always a go.
Okay.
That's always a go.
Right. So what?
TJ Adams said, "Cut the big ass."
And salute to him.
I can't. I'm not.
Let me ask you this though. I feel as though like a lot of people in the city see this a hustle firm and a Cutthroat TV interview. I feel it because I've been wanting to ask you questions. I've been wanting to ask you questions. Listen,
Yo, this nigga is like.
if anybody who raps,
You asking all the questions.
whoever,
Can I get some questions?
No, hold
Can
on.
I interview you?
No, listen, for real. On the real serious though.
So when do you start cutting throats?
Later on, after dark. Listen, I feel as though anybody that raps, sing, dance, or whatever they do in marketing needs to look at Craig Lucas' career because he cross-branded himself, he marketed himself, he target marketed himself the correct way. Like if you don't know, like that's the blueprint of how to get people to actually like
young.
to actually like you,
Chill.
to actually wanna buy into what you branding.
Yeah,
like I look at his life, like I look at his career, and I look at his life, and I commend him because I see that he knows how to cross market, he knows how to target market. He know how to brand.
He been on the biggest platform there is in business. MTV, BET, World, YouTube. He got 150 million views on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
150 million?
Yeah.
I just hit a million.
I
just hit a million today.
Hey,
I appreciate it, man. A lot of people ain't in that a million clip.
It's
You know what I mean?
that number. Like I literally looked up 1 million on Wikipedia, like, and they show you a million squares. And you just looking at a million squares on your screen, like, damn, this is what. Like all of these is different people that looked at your shit. Like it's a.
I'm in that club.
It's what's the word?
I feel good to be in that club.
Not intimidating, but like, what is it when you get excited about shit? And you,
Ask Bo Cuz joke.
I know, right? They the ones that's good with the. Joe knows the words.
God.
Joe is the dictionary champion, the Webster.
Bubba's drinks for locos, so I know she don't know the words.
She drinks for logos now.
Oh God.
She was drinking Fireball last time I seen her.
I just seen her down lax drinking for locos.
Look, did you see?
Slim smart.
Did you see the new shit though? What we stamping now? We not stamping it on mothers no more. Now it's on bonnets.
On bonnets?
Yeah, on bonnets.
I just see Bubba down Lax Liquor Store in a Sabiato bonnet wearing Hugo Boss thongs.
She had her thong out?
Oh God, Hugo Boss.
Man, mother's doing too much out here. I don't know.
She got that income tax check.
Yeah, but you can't be acting like that when people get a little bit of money. Mothers need to come. Somebody need to talk to mothers.
Sit your ass down, mother.
I'm gonna ask somebody to talk to mothers.
Joy need to talk to her.
On God, I'm not.
On God?
On God.
Or his scientists.
On God, I'm not.
Why she just stamping on God?
On Gandals.
Stamp. I'm not.
Yo, Crack need his own fucking show, his own interview. Like this nigga.
No, Crack need his own podcast.
This is my interview. Okay.
Nigga.
So when did you start hustling firms out of their money? When did you start?
That's a legit question. You know what's funny? You're not gonna believe the answer though. The answer
1996.
The answer. I mean, I was born as a hustler. Like per what you were saying earlier, nigga. I've been.
That's why I love you.
I've been selling whatever you can think of. I've been selling cashew in Jamaica since I was like 14.
I knew he was
gonna
go to Jamaica.
Talk.
I knew he was gonna go.
So it's like,
hold on, where you from?
Jamaica.
Exactly. So.
Is Shots is your favorite movie?
Nah, it's cool. It's cool running.
Take the walk and leave the walk.
Listen.
It's very
the
cool
furthest I got is put the blood fire upon the YouTube. That's the first. I've been trying to learn patois, bro. I'm just trying to get this shit down.
I got you.
Please, bro.
I got you. Just please call me with it. I got you.
I'm not hip.
Jamaica is language.
On brothers,
it's patois.
I'm not hip to patois.
Patois is Jamaican.
Bruh, it's that.
Oh, you had to put the accent out?
You see how you said the accent?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to do.
You see how you said that accent?
Look how he took his jacket off.
He's like, hey,
hold on.
Quick, is this
I need it real quick.
I want to shout out to my man B Royalty, man. This nigga, 80% of what I wear come from this nigga. This nigga got some shit. B Royalty clothing.
It says be different.
Be different, be royalty.
It says be different though. Don't start it off saying be royalty.
How about you give me some clothing?
Black, the clothing line coming soon. Leather plug.
Am I wearing it? Okay.
Look. It stands for Black Lives Always Create Culture.
Stop
It's coming soon.
Stop plugging shit, man.
Oh my God! Look, black people don't want you to win. They don't want you to be winning.
Give me some
They
clothing.
don't want you to be winning.
But see, that's what I'm saying. You got a clothing line. So the next interview I do when I'm wearing your shit, do you want somebody to be but it says this?
Nah, don't say that.
Exactly.
No.
See?
But we joking.
They gonna be joking too.
I know. They can
come back.
Why you gotta do me like that?
He's right though.
Because I'm trying to prove a point. I'm a point prover. And
Hey,
right
Craig.
now,
He just cut your throat.
I don't really not like your energy.
No.
really not like your energy.
No, I'm gonna tell you what it is.
I really not like your
I'm
energy.
still blown that you just said you funny, but you don't want to be funny. So for the rest of this interview, I ain't mean to spit on you, but for the rest of this
Yeah,
interview,
you spit on me?
you the bed.
I'm the what?
You he ain't hip to that.
How I'm not him? I'm younger than you. I know what that means. I'm playing bitch with Monopoly.
Hold on, how old are you?
24.
View this crap. Damn.
You 24?
You working with 12? Are you 12? Are you 12 or are you 13?
24?
Yeah, I'm 24.
God,
I just turned
that's where y'all
24.
gonna
It's a
be.
great thing.
I just turned
That's
24.
beautiful.
October
Yeah,
9th.
it is.
Nigga, you know
That's
how much
why-
time you got to still fuck up?
Bro, I've been trying to tell him.
And you not even fucking up.
I
Matter
know,
of fact,
man.
I'm not even mad at you no more.
I
Thank
swear.
you,
Now
man.
I get it.
That's
Now
why-
I understand.
Thank
Now
you.
I get it.
That's why
Thank
I
you.
like
Now I get
it.
it.
But I can never
Baby,
get it
I
to
love
him.
you,
Okay.
babe.
I can never get it
Now
to
I
him.
get it. Now I get it.
I can never
See how
get
they
that's
doing
why-
me
that's
over
why
here?
fuck
I
with
can't-
Real talk. But I can never get.
I'm about to get married to y'all.
You
he always
I'm
fucking.
getting married soon.
Bruh,
He
Y'all
don't
gonna see me shining.
He always
fucking
playing
24
He
at
don't.
fucking
I
all,
appreciate
bruh.
it, man.
Don't. He
You
don't.
act like
He
30,
don't.
bruh.
He
Like
don't.
you
Yeah.
I appreciate
you
it.
in another year, bruh.
He don't.
We're
I
in
appreciate it.
2018. You in 2020.
I appreciate
Yeah,
it, my boy.
he is. He is. And I've been trying
We're
to tell him,
going
but
back in time. Could you imagine if this nigga, they did a Back to the Future reboot and it started this nigga?
Oh, man.
This nigga would have been still in the DeLorean and shit, picking up bitches from the past. Like, nigga, you supposed to go to the future.
Hey, Craig,
You
I'm
going
trying
to
to
the past, picking
Hey,
up
I'm
bitches.
trying to shoot a movie, y'all. What y'all think about this concept?
I'm
I
down.
want everybody to play themselves. And it's
I'm
called
down.
The
I'm
White
down.
House Backyard.
I'm done. I'm down.
Let's do it.
I want everybody to play themselves.
I'm
Like,
down.
I want the hustle firm to be the hustle firm. I want Craig to play himself. I want to be myself. Actually, I want to be a snake in the movie, and I want Lord Do That to be the plug.
Yeah, I'm done.
That sounds funny, right?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done. This interview is over. I'm done. Y'all.
Lil Do That.
y'all niggas
Hey, shouts to Lil Do
you know
That,
what?
man.
Yeah, Lil Uzi shouted Lord Do That out.
Hey, you know
Look,
what?
listen, this surprised me. I would not know this much Philly people knew who Lord Do That was. Like I was with,
That
I was
shit
with,
right up the street.
I was with Lil Uzi. He said, "Hey, call Lil Do That." It's like 3 a.m. I'm like, nigga, you see all these women? You talking about calling Lil Do That? Fuck, am I calling Lil Do That for? And he was like, "Man, I gotta get him in one of my videos." Like, Lil Uzi is definitely like one of the people that fuck with the DMV heavy.
That's what I'm
really?
saying.
Down
But so, all right, so we got so many people on the comedy side. We got
I'm
so
over
many
here
people
playing with
from
my nose.
here
Joy's mad
that's
at
in
me.
LA.
Get that nigga some tissue.
I'm leaving the show, y'all.
Breathing heavy
It was
and shit in the
great
mic.
feeling there for Big Sip. Craig Lucas, I love you. I love what you're doing, man. Keep
love
doing
you
what
too,
you're doing.
Bruh. You about to go, motherfucker.
Yeah, take that shit out.
Snotty nose. Snotty nose.
Snotty
Head
Pippin.
ass. Head ass.
It's a lot of people from here that's in LA, talented as shit, but they out LA and they like people that you wouldn't even know is from here. Like the average person don't associate Tommy Davidson from being from here. You know what I'm saying? So like that's just an indication of like how much talent we have and how much outreach we have. That's why I say DC and PG so much.
Okay.
And DMV so much, cause I want people to understand, like, no, nigga, here is shit here. There's people here, and the shit is popping.
Is that a reason why you stay here? Because with your platform, what you have done.
No,
to
I
all
stay here
comedy-
just cause I ain't got plane money yet.
What you mean play money?
Plane money.
What you mean play money? I still asking the question. You mean play money? You got money. You making money.
I got money.
plane ticket ain't-
It's not, but
Right,
but
so-
the type of trips that I'm taking and the consistency is what I'm saying. Like, off my travel shit, I'm gonna be here, there, everywhere within 1 week.
Okay.
So I go to, I leave town, go to certain things and do certain things, but it's not even necessarily me purposely like just being here because I want to do it here. Like I'm trying to spread it everywhere, but I'm working on a lot of stuff for here.
Can you speak on it?
No, not yet.
Okay. You got a management team or just you doing your own thing?
I got a team.
You got a team?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm pretty much doing everything, but I got a team of people I delegate to, and
okay, so you the head honcho, pretty much.
Okay, so the stuff that you cannot speak on, is it, you have anything coming up that you can speak on?
Yeah, I got an album coming out. I got an album out now called Rap Goals. So you can download that on Tidal, iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, Google Play, wherever you get music from. That's where any of my work is going to be on. And I got an album coming out called Reasonable Drought.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So you, for your album, your projects, you write, record, mix, master, all the above. Mm-hmm. Just all the credit goes to you as far as all. Really? Damn, you should embrace that, bro.
I do.
You know, there's not even too many. There's nobody I can think of that actually does that.
There's a lot of people that do that though, actually.
Really?
Yeah, there's a lot of.
Okay, recording themselves and writing and performing is a different thing, but mixing and mastering.
So a lot of my generation was like, I started with recording on cassette tapes, and then we ended up getting Pro Tools and learning these Pro Tools, all that. But like, this is the generation where you do everything on the same computer. They do everything from that laptop right in front of you. So there's people that, you know what I'm saying, came up doing everything themselves because you had to, because you had it right there. Right. You don't have to go to the studio and spend $75 an hour. You could just, and it might sound shitty, but you doing it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, there's a lot of people that do it, but they ain't doing it like how I'm doing it, and they ain't fucking with me.
How you different?
Cause I'm nice. I got bars. Like I'm vicious. Niggas ain't fucking with me. I got the concepts and shit. I got, man. I'm like that.
How do you have enough
shit to talk about?
Yeah, content. So where you get that experience from? Do you read a lot? Do you go out a lot?
It's all that.
Where do you get that information? Not information, but where do you get that content
from? Everywhere. So it's like I started engineering like around 2004. Mm-hmm. So that's 14 years of engineering experience.
It's crazy.
Where a lot of this stuff is coming from. But then it's also just observations of hip hop, the hip hop culture, what's going on in the rap game. As long as hip hop alive, there's gonna be shit going on. As long as there's shit going on, there's gonna be shit to talk about. Facts all the way.
So how do you come up with the creativity part of it? Like, what's your
the music?
I'm retarded.
You're
I'm retarded. I am retarded. I'm not right. That's where you come up with it. And it's all about unlocking that part of your brain that doesn't give a fuck and just says the dumbest shit and whatever the fuck.
The way I take that in, to be completely honest with you, you are a no fear person. You're satisfied with yourself. You don't give a fuck.
I'll be scared.
I call you.
I'll be scared.
Really? That's hard to believe, though.
I'll do.
That's hard to believe.
I'll come up with something and I'll do it, but I'm just like, damn, let me see, because I'm very aware. I pay attention to what people respond to. I'm a very cerebral person, so I'm looking at how people respond to stuff. Not necessarily like, oh, they gonna like it, I hope they like it, I hope they don't like, but on some studying type shit. Like, it gives me information, and now I know how to do certain shit. You know too much. I study it.
You know too much. I don't think you're scared. I think you know too much.
It's right. So it's not a fear.
Can't be a scare.
But
never.
I be apprehensive. I'll say that.
Like, you can't tell me. I would disagree with you if you say scared.
But when I speak very facetiously. So like when I'm saying scared, like I'm just like, damn, I wonder you know what I'm saying? And it's like that nervousness, but that's that good nervousness. The same nervousness that you get before you go on stage type shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
But this is me doing this for 3 years now, and I have like 400 skits, 300 something skits.
Damn.
So it's like I'm just constantly taking shots like, damn, is this young gonna go in? Is it gonna splash? Is it gonna rim? I don't know what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? So you just taking all that into consideration, but yeah, it's working.
As far as a visionary, right? What do you have in mind where the comedy section of what you're doing, your entrepreneurship would take you? What do you have in mind? Where do you expect to land with you being a comedian? What would be an end goal? What would be an accomplishment for you?
I mean, I'm accomplished now, and I'm not saying that on some I'm the shit,
right?
But I'm so satisfied with where I
position.
The whole thing is, when I started doing it, like I said, I just had an idea and I wanted to promote the beats. But I studied social media marketing and just online shit for a year. Not even with the intent to do skits a year later, but just cause I was promoting my beats online. So I know that everything is about the potential of what it can do.
Okay.
You could do the slightest shit and it blows up. If you do it right, it's gonna be right, and people gonna be knocking your door down. So for me, it's about just doing anything that I come up with, trying it and seeing what works, because that's what entrepreneurs do. You got an idea, you come out with something, and okay, this might work, okay, this might not work. Everybody that's rich as shit has 50 ideas that didn't fucking work. But that one or 5 ideas did work.
Facts.
So now it becomes a quantity thing. But it's not necessarily whoring yourself out quantity-wise. It's like you coming up with shit that you really care about and that you really putting something behind. Something going to hit. And once that one thing hits, everything is going to hit.
Game over.
So I just keep working and just keep coming up with shit.
Do you get exhausted from time to time with the multiple asks you?
I'm very good at keeping myself balanced.
Okay, how do you do that? How do you prioritize
Pussy.
what? that takes energy from you, though.
Pussy and 2K18. Oh, it don't take energy from me.
Look at his face.
I don't know what type of pussy, what type of soul sucking pussy you might have had.
Soul sucking.
Are you sleeping all day?
Nah, actually, I've, and this is the crazy thing. Like, I drink every day. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a smoker, but I've never been a 24/7 smoker, and for the longest I just didn't smoke all the time. Recently I smoke all the time, so now my diet has changed. Now I don't drink as much. Now I'm going to bed early. Now I'm waking up at 5-6 o'clock in the morning, just waking up, getting on the computer and working. Work for however long, it warm up a little bit, go outside, go work out at the basketball court, just to get my cardio in, come back home, work again, type shit.
Okay. So you gotta sit. Okay.
And that's not even like a solid routine, but it's just you keep yourself balanced. And I work for a little bit, then I play 2K, or I go do something or meet somebody somewhere. Like even this, we working right now, but this is like a relaxing atmosphere, so I can like relax a little bit and just talk and really vent. You know what I'm saying? Right. Even though we working, I'm venting at the same time, so that's a form of relaxation too. Because after I leave here, I'm about to go back to the house and work on some more music. So it's just that balance and just being in tune with yourself and knowing what's good for you and what's not good for you, what to put in your body, what to put on your body, vice versa. Like, you know what I'm saying? All that works. And once you get into that routine, like, you vicious, because like, it doesn't have to be a 40-hour work week. Nobody works for 40 hours a week. You're doing 4 hours of real work in a 40-hour work week.
Real talk.
4 hours.
Yeah, real talk.
Out of the whole week?
Yeah. When you think about it.
Real work.
When you think about it.
There's a book, and I can't remember the dude's name, but I was listening to it on audiobook. It's called The 4 Hour Work Week. And it's a self-help book, and he was talking about like how to be productive. And I was about to say prodigy. He was trying to talk about how to be productive, but he was saying like you can compress all your work into like literally 4 hours of work.
Right.
The rest of the time you bullshitting, you getting ready to work, you in the middle of working, or you just finishing working. But that's not time that you actually working.
Right.
Now, 4 hours, that's kind of a exaggeration in a 40-hour work week. But the point is, like, the actual physical, strenuous work, even not even physical, but the actual work that you're doing, you're stretching it out because that's what's comfortable to do. So you get yourself into a process where you are being productive for this time, and it's not even a long time. It's just like working out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You get into that type of routine.
So is it safe to say you read a lot?
I read a lot?
Yeah.
No. Well, I don't read books a lot, but I do a lot of read. I'm on Wikipedia all day. I'm looking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because there's no fucking way you have so much content and keep going. You just never get to the end.
Okay,
level.
so to answer your question from earlier, so yes, a lot of stuff that I come up with, I'll do research. Like, if I want to do a skit about somebody, This could be somebody I grew up listening to.
You gotta
I'm
have the
take
wisdom.
30 minutes listening to their shit and just picking up shit
gotta-
like,
yeah.
I can put that in there, I can put that in, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta have the knowledge to even like speak on that and be
Yeah.
accurate and have made the joke or production, whatever you do with it. You
Yeah.
gotta have that wisdom. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I mean, for people who are listening right now, who are gonna see this interview, don't know what it takes to do what you do. They may think it because it's a God-given talent, but they don't know you gotta work for this shit.
You gotta work for it, and if it's God-given, that's beautiful. But that also means you gotta work even harder.
Yeah, God put it in front of you. You gotta go get it.
He put it in front of you,
You gotta go
and,
get it.
and music, music was given to me from God. Rapping wasn't given to me from God. I had to learn how to rap. I had to learn how to be a good rapper. So like that's something that you work at. Like if you really want something, you work for it. Like you gonna get it. You know what I'm saying?
If you had the opportunity, well, not even necessarily the opportunity, but if you had to do away with one talent and just focused on one of them, whether it be the comedy, the engineering, the music, or rapper, where would you just like?
If I could only do one thing, you mean?
Only one.
Probably pimping, because that
Yo,
is
it
the
wasn't
most
even-
of who
it
I
wasn't
am.
even-
Like,
wasn't even part of the
It
equation.
wasn't even an option. It wasn't even an
what you mean? You asked me if I could do one thing that I do. What would I do? And I answered your question.
Okay, so we didn't
Next.
know, but we didn't know you were
Hey,
into
you're right, though.
pimping.
What you mean? You ain't see this pimping when I walked in? All right, well that's good because I pimp on the low. But
That's how good he is.
I
You didn't even
can't.
know it.
I can't. I officially cannot. Like, I can't. So which one? Which one would you choose?
He said pimping. You deaf?
All right, I'm done.
He said
I gotta
pimping.
go.
He didn't see it.
Wrap show over.
He didn't
Wrap it
say
up. Let's
pimping.
wrap this thing up.
Pimping is a talent, man. It takes a lot of skill.
Okay, if pimping's not an option.
Pimping one too.
so what am I? Okay, so what are my other options then? Because
Assistant pimp.
are you asking me what I do or just like all right? So
I'm asking if
you give me the options then.
That's what I
'cause you don't know
gave my
everything
nigga.
I
I
do.
gave you the option.
You gave me a small list of what I do, and pimping
Okay.
is definitely on that list.
All right, so not pimping, but here are your only options that you can choose from. This be very
If
clear.
I could choose one, I
if
would
you
do.
can choose one out of these four:
Okay.
rapping, producing or in engineering, comedy. That's it.
That's three.
That's all you have.
You told me four.
Well, I switched it up.
Oh, the fourth was the pimping,
No, I never said pimping, my nigga.
but you said four.
I never said pimping.
All right. Not to be an asshole, not to be a bammer, but I reject that question.
He had the rights. He had the rights to.
I'm done. I'm gonna go anyway.
He had the rights to. You want to answer the question?
All right, Crank Lucas, it was good
No,
having you.
I'ma
Plug your
answer-
IG so we can get up
I'm
out
gonna
of
answer
here.
all your questions, but that
That was
question
my last question.
because I there's no way I can just pick out of that. You get what I'm saying?
But that's fine. So you just can't pick one.
No, that's what making. No. I see what he's saying though.
Yeah.
That's what making Crank Lucas. To be honest, that's why he's here. Because the many hats he wears is what makes him Crank Lucas. Because what he does, no, real talk. What he does is like,
I get that part.
it don't
I
take
understand
14
that.
years of engineering. Do you know how hard it is to know the things you know about when it comes to like?
I understand that part, but I want to.
I'll tell you what is never going to be is engineering. And that's because it's a very tedious and very strenuous job. Actually, some college, I forget who, but they did it like a study out of a million, however many jobs, and the studio engineer was the number one most tedious job on the list. And even from a creative standpoint, what I was actually talking to T Melly out there about earlier is that all of us do what we do, but because we're artists, or we started out as artists. You artists? You rap? You sing?
I seen.
You an artist? You ever rap to sing?
I'm a rapper.
That's my point. We started out as artists, and then that's your passion, but your job is broadcasting or whatever. So, and that's how with everything. So, as an engineer, it's like, okay, a lot of us are just artists. Well, started out as artists. So, on the creative aspect, you sitting there getting paid. You're getting paid to do it, but you got to sit there and record a song with the wackest nigga ever in the history of fucking music.
Yeah.
And it takes a toll on you.
Right, it does.
So the reverse answer to your question is engineer wouldn't be one of it. But out of everything else, I couldn't just pick one.
It's music.
It's impossible.
I promise you. Based on the interview we had earlier conversation, it's music. He said it in many conversations.
It would be music overall.
He's a rapper. He's a rapper before anything else.
And that's all I wanted to know.
Yeah,
but that's what I'm saying. Even with music, I would be an artist and a producer.
From his statement, to be honest with you, he's a rapper.
He is a rapper. He came from a music.
Everything else is just something he does. He had the ability to do it, and you know it was given. He put in a position. He was there, and it happened. But I think you are actually a rapper, based on what I know about you. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
before I was a rapper, I wanted to be a comedian.
Really?
Yeah, I just said that. But I wanted to be a comedian first. I wasn't funny. But I started rapping around the same time. But before I wanted to be a comedian, I wanted to act.
Oh, I missed that.
And this is some kid shit. This is some young kid type. So it's not really it wasn't even like a dream for real. But it was just, I want to do that. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, now I'm doing everything I've ever wanted to do. There's no way I could pick one thing.
Okay. Are you having fun?
Another thing we just said outside is, we was talking about just anything that you do, and I said it gets to a point where you don't love it or hate it. It's just what you do.
Second nature.
It's second nature. So it's fun, but it's not even like, I'm having fun, because as much fun as I have, I got to deal with bullshit with it too. What I'm saying?
Most def.
But it's definitely fun to wake up every morning and not have to drive to nobody's building to work for them for 8 hours and fucking only be getting paid however much. Like, I get to wake up, smoke, and work for 4 hours in my drawers if I want to. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's definitely fun.
What was the first video that went viral? Which one was it?
It was called When Local Rappers Keep It 100.
Okay.
That was the first one.
Because I think the first video I seen,
ashy as shit.
The first one I seen of you, it was I think it was like the 90s rappers.
Yeah, that's the evolution of hip hop.
Yes.
Yeah. And I did like 5 of them jumps. But that jump, I did that probably like 9 months to a year within me, like doing skits and everything. But that was like one of the most popular joints, so a lot of people seen that first.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate you coming through.
Oh yeah, for sure. I appreciate y'all having me.
If you ever looking for a supporting actress,
hey, you got some stuff online I can look at?
She ain't got shit.
I don't got nothing.
No,
but I can.
All fun and joke aside, I would definitely vouch for her. Based on what I know about her, and what you actually do have something online. We did what's the homie named Jamar interview?
Oh, that
you know Jamar?
Jamar Jackson. He was.
He worked with Tyler Perry. Blah 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 blah. He's a model.
I know that name.
You know him. I know you know him because you're aware of the community. He's really. I would say popular around here.
Yeah, he's one of them little sex symbol kind of guys.
Yeah, okay. So we did a acting scene.
I don't know.
You're like, fuck niggas. It was a female, I know. Nah, but we did a scene where Joe was actually acting, and she did a great job. But I know her personally, and she went to school for this stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, so she do have that ability to.
Man,
yeah,
let's get it.
Yeah,
let's do some work.
So anyway. Thank you, bro. And you here now. You know, when you got something going on, you got a number, you got information. You know, you want to walk and say, hey, Prez, I got XYZ coming through.
Y'all right down the street from now it's called Franklin Square, but when I was living here, it was ghetto ass Spring Hill Lake.
Yep.
And it's still ghetto as shit.
No matter what, the name don't make new shit.
And it was now it's not no more, but it was the biggest apartment complex on the East Coast. And that's when I started engineering. That's Wale came through there before he blew up.
Oh shit!
He was coming through there, and one night he brought this R&B singer by the name of Raheem Devaughn through there. I had no idea who this nigga was. Like, and now we all like cool and close, and you know what I'm saying. But like back then, like this was 04, 05. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas done came a long way.
I know.
Awesome.
Niggas done came a long way. We had roaches. All that shit, bro. Like niggas that came a long fucking way, bro.
So we're up in Marlboro. We don't do the roaches and shit no more. We elevated. Moving on up.
Moved on up. No roaches here.
Nah, but
I
thank you,
lived
man.
everywhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
So before we get out, let the people know where they can find you on your
Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, all at Crank Lucas, CrankLucas.
Awesome.
All right.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Another Culture Links. We'll see you next week. Peace.
We out. Rah. Hustle from her in the place, you know.